Welcome to another episode of The Boss Show. Today I'm staying with the top of my guest on Airbnb platform in Vientiane. He is top 3 based on occupancy rate. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, well, my name is Casey. I've was living in Laos for 8 years. I'm originally from the U.S. and I think I've been on probably the Airbnb platform for I guess I'm not sure how many years actually. I think probably about 5 years.
Okay, so can you share our community how much the property you have on the Airbnb platform now?
On Airbnb now, I think it's 12 live listings.
How you start the business on Airbnb? Why you not choose about the hotel, something platform like that? Why you choose focus on Airbnb?
Yeah, I think, well, for one, it was a little bit easier just to work with Airbnb in Laos compared to some other booking platforms which I had tried. And I think it was, I think there was less people on it, less listings in Laos, in Vientiane. And so that gave more opportunity for those who are using Airbnb, which it is used quite a lot from people from other countries. And so I thought, I tried a couple platforms and eventually just stuck with Airbnb because that was getting enough customers.
Okay, so based on your experience, who is the most difficult guest that you meet in your industry? I mean, when we talk about Airbnb, some guests book and cancel immediately. Some guests try to ask for information and run out. Some guests come with our listing, right? Come with our place, and then when they go out, our room is like I don't know what happened. And what is the most difficult, most not okay with you for this situation?
When overall it hasn't been very challenging. I mean, even I've had guests who have broken things, but they've either agreed to pay for it or at times as necessary Airbnb has stepped in, but usually the guest has stated, we broke this, sorry, we'll pay for it. Sometimes you just have some who are asking for information that you've already provided. So if you have multiple listings, you're trying to make things a little bit more automated, so you're not responding to questions all the time, and so you try to put all the complete information on the listing, but they may still be reaching out to you to ask the things that you've already informed them.
I feel like Airbnb is too much different customer type if we compare with another platform, right? It looks like our audience, they have, I mean our guests, they have special requirements. They want to try some trace of the local people stay in Vientiane, right? They want to know, they want to learn, and they want to get the extreme experience. Can you feel like me?
Yeah, it really depends. I mean, there's a variety of different guests that come. Sometimes it's just because the space that I offer is not something that's easy to find in a hotel, so it just works better. Or they're staying longer, so they want, like a kitchen, and they want to feel a little bit more like they're kind of living here a little bit. But then there's others who expect it to be like a hotel, which that's not normally the intent of an Airbnb place. So yeah, there's been a pretty big variety. I mean, some of it's just visa runs from Thailand, coming and waiting for their visa to get done.
Okay, and then can you share our community how you choose the best location? Because like what I say, your property is top 3, top 4 when we ranking about the revenue. Can you share about your secrets?
I didn't necessarily like originally choose the like to look for a specific location. It was more I had those opportunities at those locations, and so it just so happened that they were good. I have tried other properties at a time, like a house, for example, which was still close to the city center, but it wasn't as nearby convenience stores, and so you realize what things are important to guests based on their reviews. So you know, I see a lot commenting on how, oh, it's very close to grocery stores, convenience stores, shopping malls, and so just realize if I'm going to add more places, I want to have it close to those conveniences. That makes it, you know, the things that guests are going to enjoy.
So what is your strategy to get your dream client, your dream guest to get attention in your property? You know, if we focus in Vientiane, I believe we have more than 400 property on Airbnb. Yes, it's very few when we compare with Philippines, in Thailand. Our competitor is very small. But what is your strategy to get attention audience?
Yeah, I think it's just partially going to be the amenities that you offer that stand out compared to others. I mean, you already mentioned that there's not maybe a lot of competition. I don't see a lot of other apartments wanting to put their units on Airbnb, and so it's limited mostly to just the condo units, which there aren't that many in Vientiane. And so when you really focus on the customer service and responding to issues as they come up, then your reviews will be higher. And as you have higher reviews, that makes your listing stand out more. And then, for example, with one group of my rooms, I've made a deal with the gym that's nearby, so I can offer guests some better facilities for their stay.
That is really interesting. You know, some of my partner, they will think about, we need to take the perfect professional photographer. We need to complete about the material, kitchen, aircon, Netflix, whatsoever. But we still not good. We still not get the attention. Sometimes we worry, we think about maybe Airbnb is not perfect in our area, right? Do you have any suggestion about the brand new hosting in Airbnb in our, maybe in Laos, in Southeast Asia?
Yeah, I think you have to, I mean, if you have a property you're thinking about putting on Airbnb, you have to think about who is going to be attracted to the property based on location, based on what is around the property, and then try to kind of fit the whole experience and what you include in it based on that. You know, if you have a place that's not conveniently located to a lot of things downtown, then maybe the focus is going to be on people who want kind of like a relaxing kind of getaway or something that's a little bit quieter instead of busier, and then try to focus the whole experience on that. I have to recognize too what the expectations might be. As I mentioned, I had a house that I tried listing for a little while, but it was a kind of traditional style Lao house. Mm-hmm. And so there were, it's older, so there's some issues with it, and cleanliness could have been a little bit more challenging to really maintain and keep track of. So then the reviews just weren't as high because people still come expecting it to be kind of like a hotel experience, but in a house, and it was just really hard to meet those expectations compared to someone who is living here, staying long term, I think they understand more what to expect with the lower cost house.
Okay. So based on your experience, what do you think, what is the most difficult part when we talk about how to start business on Airbnb? What makes you difficult? You feel like I it's really hard. Can you share with me?
I think getting started, the bigger difficulties, I mean, it depends if you have a unit that's in a condo building that has, cleaners and other staff to help take care of any issues that come up, that makes it a lot easier. If you're trying to do it yourself, if it's a house, I think that adds a lot of challenges because you need to make sure you have a good team to take care of cleaning, to be able to respond to repairs or maintenance, any problems that come up. So I think that can be the big challenge, or just even when you're first listing, you just don't think of some things until a guest comes and they're like, where is this? Or what about this? And you're like, oh, that's right, I didn't think about that. And so you kind of learn after time. But I think getting started is just to have that reliable team that you might need, and then to understand everything that should be included at the property.
And then let me ask you, if we think about promotion and quality, do you think which one is good for customer experience?
I would go with quality over promotion. I think just focus on quality. If you're brand new, I know it may help to offer some promotions so that you can get people to stay and get a review, so you can start ranking a little bit higher. But really, the main focus, I think, has to be quality.
I agree with you. Can you share my audience, if they want to book your room, your property, do you have a social media that we can contact to you? Facebook, whatsoever?
I guess mostly just on Airbnb that I have it listed. That would be the best place to find. I don't know if they have the feature if you can search for a host on Airbnb, but if you're looking for property that fits, the budget that you have, I think mine will be one of the top ones that comes out.
Okay, thank you for that answer. And then my last question maybe is very difficult again. But if you have only 1 minute to talk with your younger version about how to lie, how to manage, how to success on this business, you have just short few minutes. What do you want to talk with yourself?
Maybe I would have encouraged myself to go for it more. I just kind of started off a little bit slow, which I guess is good to kind of learn how to go about it. But I think didn't realize, I figured it just kind of like an income on the side, but didn't really think of it as something I could, build and expand, which I think now I see there is that potential. I really could have tried to do that more, build it faster, and try to, speak with others who maybe want to rent out on Airbnb. Because I think, that's really why I did it, to try to help, owners who maybe would struggle with the communication aspect or kind of managing, taking care of the guests. And I think maybe I would have tried to promote myself more to others that I offer the service, to try to expand it more.
When I have a chance to talk with you, I can feel you are too much different from the another hosting. You are very calm, and then you are very positive. The way you look, the way you think, the way you keep the answer. When we get some not good customer, not good guest, I believe the attitude like it can give the better answer for control that case. That is really perfect. And then thank you for join our community today. And I hope your listing, your property will be number one in Laos.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if I could add, I think, especially for probably new hosts, that you do have to have the expectation that there's going to be problems. There's going to be issues that come up. That just happens, whether it's, guest expectation not matching what you offer, or whatever other problems there might be, something not working. You just have to expect that and understand that the way that you deal with those problems is really what's going to help you be successful or not. It's not avoiding problems, but it's how you deal with them.
That is really good suggestion. So thank you for today.
My pleasure. Nice to join you.
Yes, thank you so much.